Gunlubda Swam Sampada. I'll take each and every word later, but first let me tell you that after this verse or this shlok was shown by him to the common people in that place of his in-laws house, I mean of his in-laws, that place of in-laws. Okay, ससुराल वाले गांव में जब उन्होंने ये बात बता दी सभी लोगों को, then all the people were so much appreciating him. That very good. This verse is so much sound knowledge giving. So sound knowledge, having sound knowledge. This sound knowledge of taking decisions with proper thinking. If you take proper decisions or taking steps with proper decisions, then Lakshmi, the wealth will come to you without any problem. Easily will come to you because Lakshmi is pleased with those people who are full of good things, good activities. Good means the person who is full of good things, good things means good activities, very pious activities. Gunlubda. The person is very scholarly, very good. Gunvan means full of good things or good activities. Okay, the person who is Gunvan or Gunlubda Sampada is Lakshmi comes self, Swameva Sampada. Sampada Lakshmi comes herself without any problem to those people who takes a decision, because Lakshmi is pleased with people who are full of gunas, full of good things or good activities, right? Or kind things or good things. You may say the person who are very much knowledgeable person or good activities, full of good activities, because they take decisions with proper thinking. Proper thinking people are pleased with the Lakshmi. Lakshmi comes to them. Wealth comes to them without any problem. So wealth comes to those people who take decisions with proper thinking. This is what is the meaning of this whole sentence. But those people who take decisions without सहसा विदति में क्रिया में, कभी भी सहसा अचानक काम नहीं करना चाहिए. सहसा विदति में क्रिया में भी, without thinking in improper way, don't take decisions. Okay, सहसा means suddenly don't take decisions without proper thinking. Aviveka, without knowledge, without thinking, don't take any step, because this kind of step will be full of sufferings. Param apadam padam. Or this step will be full of sufferings. Param apadam will come to that person. Or apadam means full sufferings will come to that person if he takes decisions. So don't take decisions. Aisa vidati mein kriyam avivek. Avivek means without any thinking, don't take decisions. Or suddenly, without thinking. First think, take proper decisions, only then take the decisions. And decisions, if are taken properly, then. Now, in why I am taking this the Vedic astrology? Because in Vedic astrology, there is one, Buddha Aditya Yoga. What is Buddha Aditya Yoga? When sun is placed with Mercury, or Mercury is placed with sun, this is known as Buddha Aditya Yoga. If that is there in one's horoscope, that person is very good, much scholarly, very much good thinking person. Always take decisions with thinking, properly thinking. But this Buddha Yoga is appreciated only for those people who are of Lagna with Singh Rashi or with Taurus sign or with I think not the Sagittarius sign. Sagittarius, Leo sign, Sagittarius sign and Taurus sign. For these three signs, that Buddha Yoga is considered very good, very scholarly thing. Or those people are very scholarly, very good thinking people, wise people. They take always their decisions with proper thinking. Okay, this is how Buddha Yoga is there in this one Vedic astrology. So Vedic astrology gives that to Buddha Yoga, if that person is very much wise person, very full of wisdom. Okay, that person will be full of wisdom, and this is only for those people who are without Buddha Yoga. Shesha Vidati, those they take decisions without any proper thinking. They always so much angry, they are in anger, they take decisions, they kill some people suddenly, after that they just take remorse and this and that. So this person, Bharvi means Surya, sun, and Bha means light from the sun. So sun, he was having that kind of, his name is Bharavi Kavi or Bharavi poet. This Bharavi poet is named as Bharavi. Ravi means Surya, sun, and Bha means light from the sun, or intellect from the sun, or illumination from the sun. So full of illumination from the sun, that was his name, Bharavi. Now come to the next point. Okay, so first, this was not purchased, but was taken by that lady who was trader's wife, a businessman's wife, and that businessman went away, leaving his wife 20 years back. Now 20 years have passed, but that lady's husband went away just for trading purposes. As a trader, he went to foreign countries, but he didn't return after 20 years, even after 20 years. This lady took this verse or this shlok from this poet, because she was staying in the same place of his in-law's place. In the in-law's place, that lady was staying, she gave that person 5 golden coins, because in those days golden coins were, as the coin that were running there, okay, that were used in those days. So in those days golden coins were used. So she gave this person 5 golden coins only, okay, in exchange of this shlok. And he wrote this shlok upon a tamrapatram. Tamrapatram means the bronze, leaf. The bronze leaf he wrote, because in those days papers were not there. These papers were not there. So he wrote this verse upon a bronze leaf or tamrapatram. And after writing this on tamrapatra, that lady took that and and that she tied that or put that upon the door, the top of the door, okay, on the wall of the door, or upon the just on the top of the door of her house, okay. And this was just put that by that lady on the wall of the house of her house, on just what we call, she hanged that painting, or not painting but that writing upon the bronze leaf on the wall of her house, okay, just in front of the house, or just on top of the house, top of the door on the wall. Suppose door is here, and on this stage, she just put that or hanged that bronze paper, which was having this writing. This is verse was written on that bronze paper, not paper but leaf, bronze leaf, right? That bronze leaf, Tamrapatram, this was written by that poet, Bharvi poet, and she took this or gave him only 5 golden coins. Okay, but he didn't, asking her that you have to give me any coin, but because a person, the in-laws, in the in-laws place, that person is always considered as whatever the in-laws considers him, right? So he is considered as the guest of the whole place. So he was considered as a the bridegroom of the whole place, because any bridegroom, Dula is considered not only in single house but in the whole place he is considered as a bridegroom of the whole place. He is considered as a bridegroom. That lady was also considering him without any giving money. She was not taking this, so she took 5 golden coins and gave him as a price of this. We may say price. So price of this, she gave 5 golden coins to this person, and she wrote this verse upon the bronze leaf, Tamrapatram, and she took that Tamrapatram and hanged that on the top of the door of her house, right? In front, just front door. This was the front door, opening door of her, entering door of her house, and she took this bronze paper, this bronze leaf, and hanged that upon the top of her house, right? Top of the door of the house. Now, 1 or 2 months went away. The process was just going on, and it was the may say summer season. It was a summer season, or say just maybe it was November, month of November or October. Just winter was just coming near about. Winter was just entering, right? And she just was sleeping with her son. Now son was of about 20 years. Now son, she gave birth to a son after her husband went away because her husband left his child in her womb, right? She was pregnant. After that he went away, but he was not knowing this. He just forgot about. He forgot that her husband forgot everything, that whether he is having a son or not. But because when he went away, he was not having son. But he left her as a pregnant, okay, and he just went away. And after 20 years, when he came back in the daytime, and at noon time, at noon, it was noon time, and she was sleeping with his son. Son was sleeping on the cot. She was also sleeping, okay, and the son was sleeping, but son's mouth was covered with his leaf, you may say, or with any cloth. He was covered with a cloth, okay, because it was just winter season starting, not so much winter season, not wearing a though very very fatty cloth, but a very small cloth. His only mouth was covered. I mean his face was covered. So, but his feet were just feet were very healthy, or you may say long feet he was having, just like an adult person. So she was sleeping with his son, with her son, or with his son, with her husband's son, right? He was sleeping with her son, and both were sleeping. It was noon time. They were taking a nap, you may say. They were napping. So they were sleeping on the cot, and only feet were known. Feet of both, and wife was not covered, but she was uncovered. But the son was covered. His face was covered with a cloth, and the husband, that trader, the businessman, he came after 20 years. And when he was going to enter in his house, when he was entering his house, he saw that his wife is sleeping with a person, with a male person, and that male's feet were just recognized by him, that who is this person? Why? It means he has married second time. She has married to another person. It means he is not a good wife. Okay, in those days, having marriage with single person is still considered better one. I mean, because taking marriage or marriage is considered as a birth to birth relationship, not single birth only. Up to 7 births is considered pairs thing. Okay, so marrying a person or two, when pair is there, they always now whenever they marry, they carry that marriage up to their life. Okay, only dead body of that wife comes to outside from that house in which she has entered. This is considered very pious in the place area, the rural area up to now. Okay, but in those it was so much pious. Nobody was going to marry. But now he thought initially that she has married with another person. She has married and she has left me. Oh my goodness, she is so much sinner lady. So he just took that sword from his that was hanging with him, because in those days taking the sword with themselves was very considered good, because robbers were there inside in the path. Whenever the traders were going, they were having a number of people with them, and even he came with a number of people. They were standing outside. They were not recognized. They were just people helping him. There was a horse also. On the horse, lot of things he came back with. Okay, lot of wealth and some other things he purchased from other cities of the world. Okay, he went. When he went away 20 years back, he was having very less money, less wealthy he was. But now he became so much wealthy that he was coming with a number of horses, and people were standing behind him. But he first entered in his house, and then he saw that his wife is sleeping with a person, with a man. That man's face was covered, but that boy was his son only. Okay, but he was not taking that. That person, because his face was covered. Right, that person was also in those days. So he was thinking that she had married with another person. So she took his sword, okay, out of the cover of that sword, and he just but when he just tried this sword, or took out the sword from the cover of the sword, Then he saw that writing on the door, because he was outside the door. He still didn't enter the door. He just saw that writing on the door, which was this: Shesha Vijatim Nikriyama Viveka Paramapadam Padam Brante hi Bimskanam Gundu Dasweva Sampada. Shesha Vijatim Nikriyama Viveka. Avivek say, don't do anything suddenly. Don't do anything suddenly without thinking. Okay, because this kind of step is full of sufferings. This kind of step taken without thinking will be full of sufferings. Right? So, this gave him some idea. Then he thought about, yes. Now because this person, this lady is under my, cover, or I can just take care of them now, because they are under me. I can kill them even after that. So, let me ask that, who is this person? Who is this person? Let me ask her. Okay, so when this sentence, this shlok, this verse he just first read, suddenly, Shesha Vidatim Kriyama Viveka Parama Padam Padam Brante hi Bimskanam Gundu Dasamvisam. Right? Brante hi Bimskanam Gundu Dasamvisam Padam. The person who is taking decisions with proper thinking, that person is chosen by the belt. Belt will come to that person automatically, because belt always comes to those persons who are full of good things, okay, or good activities. They have the good activity of thinking. Wise people, to the wise people, belt always comes without any problem, right? So he then he tried, took his sword, or put into the same cover, and then he first wake up her, or he tried to woke up his wife, or woke up her or his wife, and asked him that who is this person. After that, the cover was also bent up. The face of the child was just that of his. He was thinking that who is this boy, who is this person. Then she told him everything about that. He is your own son. Okay, when you went away, this person is your own son. I was pregnant when he went away. Okay, so this is now 20 years old. After that, that trader was very, what he got hopeless. He told her that from where you have taken this verse, who has written this verse here, come here and see that who has written this verse. Who has written this verse? Then she told him that there is that house, in that house who is the teacher is living there, and his in-law, son-in-law is staying here, and that son-in-law has written this. That son-in-law has written this shlok, this verse. So now he told her that, have you given any money to him? Have you given any money to him? And after that, he told her that, yes, this shlok, this verse has saved my son, okay, who is of 1 lakh golden coins. 1 lakh golden coins, this son of mine has been saved because of this verse. This verse has saved my son, who is of 1 lakh golden coins. To give 1 lakh golden coins to the person who has written this shlok, this verse. This verse has been written, whosoever give $1 lakh to that person. $5 already she had given to him. Now $1 lakh he also awarded Bharvi for this writing, for this shlok, this verse. Okay, so because this verse had saved his son, his own son, his real son, right, from killing by him. So this is what he gave 1 lakh coins again to Bharvi, who was staying in his in-law's house, okay, doing the work of taking the cows to the ground and feeding them with the grass and etc. Okay, this is what the value of this verse is. The value of this verse is of 1 lakh 5 coins. This is the process, or this is the reason why Bharvi, this one shlok, one verse is of 1 lakh 5 coins. Now, this verse later later this verse put by him into the Kiratarjuniam. Kiratarjuniam, the book he wrote later on, okay, when he was not court poet, but wherever he was. Okay, he was serving to the king into the court, so he was a court poet later. So he put this verse into the Kiratarjuniam. This is 30 verse number 30 in chapter number 2 of Kiratarjuniam. Now Kiratarjuniam, the book he has written, is very good book written by him. Is considered among the 6 most important books or epics found of the good scholarly people like Mahakavi Kalidas has written Shakuntalam, right? Abhigyan Shakuntalam, and some other people have written. So this is even that number of there was one Dandi poet was also there. He has also written one book. So this book is considered out of those 6 very good scholarly books or epics written by the scholarly Sanskrit scholars of that time. Okay, so this person has written this scholarly person. Okay, so this is what he has. This verse is of 1 lakh 5 golden coins. Why 1 lakh 5 golden coins? The reason is this, that he has written this shlok, this verse in his in-law's house, and suddenly, why he thought this? No, as most of the poets or writers, they always took idea from their own activities. Whenever they saw the nature, whenever they saw some activities happening here and there, then poets think about the poem, the writers think about writing. I also think about all these things. Why I have written this? Because one scholarly person told me this when this shlok I was reading, I was studying. Then one scholarly person of Sanskrit scholar, he told me this story all about this Bharvi Kavi. And Bharvi Kavi, this shlok is of 1 lakh 5 coins. Anybody can take any price of this shlok, but this is of 1 lakh 5 golden coins. 5 golden coins given by that trader's wife initially to Bharvi when he wrote this verse, when he was he was just feeding the cows in the ground, taking the cows to the ground of his in-law's house or in his in-law's house in that place. And after later, when the son of the trader's family was saved from killing by trader himself, by the tradesman, by the trader or by that Vaishya tradesman, businessman, that businessman saved his son because of this, or his son was saved only because of this verse. Because of this, he gave 1 lakh golden coins again to Bharvi. So this Bharvi shlok is of this one. Now I'll take the meaning of this whole. But before that, let me just tell you that why this verse has been used by him in Kiratarjuniam. Now what is Kiratarjuniam? Kiratarjuniam is the story about Kirat. Kirat is a tribal man, a person who is staying in the Himalayas or in the hilly areas. Okay, and he fought with Arjuna. Arjuna was worshipping Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva took the shape of a Kirat, or Kirat means a tribal man in Himalayas, in the hilly areas. He came there. Both of them, killed one boar. Boar means jungly pig. Okay, a jungly pig or a forest pig or boar. B-O-A-R, boar. Boar means a jungly or forest pig. A forest pig. Okay, so this story is told by this Bharavi, or written by Bharvi in the verse of, in the Sanskrit shloks, okay, in the Sanskrit verses, or in Sanskrit he has written the story about that how Arjuna and Kirat both killed one boar, but after that they start fighting. Initially they were, start quarreling with each other, then after that they fighting with each other. And when Arjuna was killing him, trying to kill the Kirat, then Kirat in the form of Kirat then came into the form of Lord Shiva. And Shiva stopped him that I was taking, your examination I was taking your test. I was testing you that are you my own worshipper or not. Now for worshipping Lord Shiva, Arjuna was taken by one yaksha. That yaksha was sent by Vedvyas, Maharishi Vedvyas. Vedvyas suggested Arjuna that go to worship Lord Shiva and take some weapons from Lord Shiva to kill Kauravas, because this Kurukshetra will happen, Kurukshetra war will happen, and in that you have to win the Kurukshetra war. And that Kurukshetra war, if it will happen, this war will happen, then you have to win that. For winning, you have to have very precious weapons. That weapons you can purchase, you can take from the gods. So go to Lord Shiva, worship him in the Himalayas region. So he sent one yaksha to Arjuna, and that yaksha took Arjuna to Himalayas in one, you may say, cave. And in that cave, Arjuna was first worshipping Lord Shiva, and after worshipping for 1 or 2 months or 3 months, after that this event happened. This event is written by this Bharvi in this Kiratarjuniyam book, right? Kiratarjuniam, very good book, considered as good. Reason is the verse is written by him. This is 30th verse number. Now this child of his adulthood period, this is written by him in his in-law's house. This same verse is written in that Kiratarjuniyam. In that Kiratarjuniyam, why this is used? This is used by Draupadi to ask Yudhishthira, okay, or to wise Yudhishthira, that why you took this sudden decision of that dud kriya karna. Okay, you just took that. You have made your family members to suffer in the jungle because of your own reason, because you took that decision of gambling with your cousins, okay, without asking the people, without taking proper decision, okay, without thinking. You took this decision to gamble with your cousins, and now you have you have been defeated, and you have just lost everything. Now we are staying in the jungle, in the forest area for 12 years, for 13 years. But even then, you didn't take the decision properly, in proper decision taking, right? So this decision taken by you is made us suffer, or that decision has made us to suffer in the jungle, in the forest area. So this decision taken by you is not with proper decision, thinking. You are not a wise person. In this way, Draupadi has used this verse number of times, or was suggesting, asking Yudhishthira, or to use this. After using this, he is asking Yudhishthira that, or using this verse to tell Yudhishthira that you took decision without proper thinking. So you have to take the decision with proper thinking. Only then Goddess Lakshmi or wealth will come to you. Okay, if you are taking decision properly. Otherwise, you have to suffer a lot, as we are suffering. So this suggestion of Draupadi, okay, after using this verse, as in Kiratarjuniyam, this poet Bharvi writes that this decision of his, this saying of Draupadi was also supported by Bhim, okay, Bhim, the younger brother of Yudhishthira, or elder brother of Arjuna. Okay, so Arjuna, then in between, Arjuna went to Himalayas by suggestion, because of suggestion from Maharishi Vedvyas. Maharishi Vedvyas sent one yaksha. That yaksha took Arjuna to Himalayas, to a cave. There he worshipped for Lord Shiva. And this story is narrated by Bharvi Rishi, Bharvi Kavi, Bharvi poet. Okay, Bharvi poet in this Kiratarjuniyam, and in their 30th verse number is this. But this verse is written by him, was first thought about him by him in his